Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Extreme heat is waning over the Pacific Northwest. Dry, gusty winds and isolated dry thunderstorms will bring critical fire weather conditions to the Pacific Northwest and Intermountain West. Heavy rain and storms continue across portions of the Great Basin, Rockies, and central to southern plains into the Ozarks. An atmospheric river will bring heavy rain and strong winds to southwestern parts of Alaska. Closer to home, isolated scattered showers and storms through tomorrow with potential for gusty winds and heavy downpours. Moisture increases for the weekend with a higher flash flood threat and more widespread storms into early next week. Temperatures are going to remain near normal this week, below normal next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Wednesday, August 27th. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
Lead story. Alamogordo City Mayor Susan Payne officially announced that she will not be seeking re-election. I caught up with her last night.
I've kind of decided the last 6 months that I don't think I could do this for another 4 years. It's very hard on my family. It's very hard on my husband. And at some point, you just have to ride off into the sunset. I've actually been doing this for 10 years, so it's not like, I did 4 years as mayor. I was 6 years as a city commissioner before that. So it's been a long time, and it's time to do something new.
You can hear our conversation in full on our YouTube channel. So the Alamogordo mayoral candidates are as follows: Mayor Pro Tem Sharon McDonald, Jason Baldwin, LaTanya Boyce, Richard Cota, and Ted Morgan. Yesterday, monsoon rains caused flooding in Ruidoso again. The National Weather Service said cars were being pushed by water and multiple water rescues were executed during that flash flood. No numbers released as of news deadline. An Alamogordo Police Department officer attempted to stop a gray Pontiac sedan for speeding, but that driver failed to yield and continued to Christus Health Emergency Room, where officers found him with a gunshot wound in the pelvic area. The 38-year-old Alamogordo man was airlifted to El Paso with life-threatening injuries. The investigation revealed the shooting occurred at a residence. A search warrant was executed, uncovering evidence of gunfire and a large quantity of methamphetamine. The White Mountain Regional Narcotics Task Force assisted in that case. As a result, an arrest warrant was issued for 22-year-old Jorge Horando of Las Cruces on multiple charges, and that includes trafficking a controlled substance, attempted first-degree murder, aggravated battery, tampering with evidence, possession of a firearm by a felon, and possession of drug paraphernalia. At the time of his arrest, Horando was found to be in possession of over 3,000 fentanyl pills, approximately a pound of suspected methamphetamine, and a firearm. He's currently in federal custody and been indicted on multiple federal charges. Yesterday, during the City Commission meeting, Commissioner Josh Reardon learned some basic geography.
Where's Lone Mountain out of?
Albuquerque.
They don't get a local, I guess they don't because they don't have an office here in Alamo.
Correct.
Good job, Josh. Tomorrow, maybe we can work on numbers greater than 10. You can watch the meeting in full on the City YouTube channel. The Village of Tularosa is having a special meeting today at 9 a.m. You can view the agenda by visiting villageoftularosa.com. Todd Fuqua is the assistant editor for El Rito Media, and he explained what happened to a local hand-washing station.
Yeah, it was for the Otero County Heritage Festival. It was held at the Flickinger Center, which is on New York Avenue. But, they have a space outside. That's where most of this was taking place. They had a concert out there. Michael Martin Murphy played. And, they had to have facilities rented for people to go without having to go inside to go to the bathroom. And one of those things was a hand washing station, cost about $800, and somebody stole it. It wasn't tied down. It wasn't secured down in any way, and so someone took it. It begs the question: did they just want to wash their hands and not have to go inside?
Who the hell? Oh no! Why the hell would anyone ever steal a hand washing station? I mean, is that the piece missing for your living room to complete its feng shui? Fuqua appearing on KRWG. You're invited to a free Labor Day dance happening at the Mescalero Rodeo Grounds warm-up area. That's this Saturday from 8 p.m. until midnight. You are encouraged to bring your own chairs. Music by the Homegrown Boys. Well, it's getting close to that time of year, and Mary Barunda of Santa in the Basin tells us what you can do to have a good breakfast and to help those less fortunate have a Merry Christmas.
We're doing a pancake breakfast / toy drive fundraiser at the Tularosa Community Church on October 11th. Pancake breakfast consists of one large pancake. You have your choice of nuts, bananas, blueberries, or strawberries on it, or plain. And you get your choice of coffee, milk, or juice for only $5.
For people that don't know about Santa in the Basin, Mary, tell me a little about that.
We are a nonprofit 501(c) organization that helps give Christmas to children in need and their families. We put on a big old event there in Tularosa at the community church, and the kids get to see Santa and Mrs. Claus. They get a gift, a filled stocking, a blanket, and a lot of free stuff. We have face painting, we have go fishing, we have crafts for them to do, and it's just an afternoon of enjoyment for the kids and their families. The families, as they walk in, get a ticket for a chance to win a basket that benefits the whole family, something they can do together as a family, whether it be a baking basket, a coffee hot chocolate basket, a movie night basket, anything like that. And it helps the families have a brighter Christmas.
Santa in the Basin can be found on Facebook along with Mary's phone number and email address. The newly created Weeding Warriors will assemble this coming Thursday in Tularosa in order to tackle the weed problem.
With many hands, we are starting a new volunteer work night on Thursday night, 6:30 till about, 8:30, 9, whenever it gets dark. And basically, we're just coming together to help take care of weeds.
Greg Gutierrez speaking with Crazy Radio. Well, today is Wednesday. It's time to check in with Olivia and see what's happening this weekend at the La Luz Ag Market.
Hey guys, it's Olivia with the La Luz Agricultural Market, and I'm here to tell you what makes this market one of a kind. First of all, we are a year-round market that happens every single Saturday. Our vendor setup is completely free. That means you can show up, set up, and sell out at your own pace without paying a dime. That's right. No booth fees, no hidden costs, just your hard work, your products, and a great community ready to support you. We welcome local bakers, crafters, food trucks, and farmers of all sizes. And we don't just accept eggs, milk, and honey. We also welcome the animals they come from. That means goats, chickens, and sometimes even a pig or two right here at the market. Kids love it, families love it, and honestly, it's just a good time for everyone. But that's not all. You'll find fresh produce, handmade goods, homemade jams, fire cider, and so much more. You can pick up a loaf of fresh bread, grab some local honey for your tea, and maybe even walk away with a handcrafted piece of art or a wooden toy. And let's talk about food trucks. Whether you're craving something warm and savory, something sweet, or just a tall glass of lemonade, we've got you covered. The smell of fresh food drifting through the market is half the fun. So come hungry because you'll definitely want to try something new. What really sets the La Luz Agricultural Market apart is the people. This isn't just shopping, it's a chance to connect. You'll meet the folks who grow your food, the artists who create your craft, and the neighbors who become friends. Every weekend feels like a community gathering where you can slow down, enjoy the fresh air, and support local. So mark your calendars. We're here every Saturday starting at 10:30 a.m. and we go until sold out. Come early for the best selection, bring the family, and see for yourself why the La Luz Agricultural Market is more than just a market. It's an experience. The La Luz Agricultural Market, where neighbors meet, goods are fresh, and memories are made.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
33-year-old Rosa Islela Nahara of Sutherland Park was accused of orchestrating a kidnapping and cross-border murder plot in 2024, but she had her charges dismissed last year due to lack of prosecution. Nahara allegedly ordered 2 men to beat and kidnap Ramon Gomez Diaz in order to teach him a lesson. and ordered her 14-year-old daughter to record it and post it on social media. The victim entered the Sunland Park police station to tell officers he had just left the hospital after being beaten up. He was dealing with broken ribs and other injuries, kidnapped, and put into a car to be taken across the border in order to be killed. The victim's son then reportedly told Sunland Park law enforcement that a video posted on social media showed everything. Nahara was originally charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree felony, conspiracy to commit fourth-degree felonies, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, failure to comply with conditions of release, but none of that's going to happen. Albuquerque Police Interim Deputy Commander of Special Victims, Amanda Christensen, says officers are working with local organizations to hand out backpacks with hygiene supplies, clothing, and other essentials to try and put an end to prostitution. They say it's the first step in building trust. Christensen spoke with KOB.
Prostitution is illegal here in New Mexico. And when we're dealing with the sex workers, what we want to make sure that we're doing is not arresting a victim who is being forced to conduct prostitution. And because we do understand that that's actually an element of sex trafficking.
So are sex workers open to getting this help and resources available?
That's a very hard question. As far as our willingness to work with our stakeholders and them willing to work with us, absolutely, we have that. We built some strong communication, and if not today, we're at least opening those doors for tomorrow.
John's operation has been in effect now for 8 months. New Mexico State University confirmed that they have reached a $1 million settlement in connection with a rape case that occurred on campus 3 years ago, which involved 2 students who were freshmen living on campus. That was in 2022. The parents of the female student filed a lawsuit against the university, alleging it failed to protect their daughter after a restraining order was issued against the suspect. He was allowed to remain on campus. According to the law office of McGinn, Montoya, Love, Curry, and Severs, who represented the female student, the lawsuit also argued that despite being contacted by NMSU police about the sexual assault, NMSU failed to take the report seriously and did not complete an investigation for over a school year. The university added that starting in the fall, all enrolled students will be required to complete an annual online course. The training is part of the settlement as NMSU agreed to implement mandatory training on consent and sexual assault. In my opinion, if you own something, anything, it's up to you what you do with it. Enjoy it, sell it, throw it away, give it away, list it in your will, etc., etc. This goes for land, vehicles, and firearms. New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence is an organization that will allow folks to get rid of unwanted firearms who maybe don't want to pawn it. Maybe they don't want to go through the hassle of selling it. They just want it gone. We spoke with Executive Director Miranda Viscoli. More details can be found on NewMexicans2PreventGunViolence.org. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 6 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Chaparral heading out to Da Vinci. 8 gained for New Mexico football today. I could have sworn Alamogordo has been on here all week, and now they're not. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies with a 30% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 90, low tonight of 70, high tomorrow, 93 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today with a 50% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly cloudy skies tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 68, low tonight of 52, high tomorrow, 71 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, because that's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Wednesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.